Frank found a silver bullet for your gun.
I'm all ears.
According to an orderly at the psychiatric hospital, a woman fitting Eve Lambert's description has been visiting Gray Cooper.
Well, I don't see the relevance.
Eve has been seeing a killer. How can that not be relevant?
Lee, can't you use this to sway the jury somehow? This, along with the other evidence against Eve, could make a pretty convincing case that Eve is the murderer.
I think this is Julie's get-out-of-jail-free card.
Hey, now listen, I have some very important information I want to go over with you, so please, can we just discuss? Give me a minute. Just a minute, please.
I'm not interested in anything you have to say. Now, excuse me.
No, don't close that door in my face again, okay? Can we at least act like two civilized people here?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, Lucy. Now, why don't you just get out of here?
No, because this is really monumental, Scott. I overheard Eve say something that we need to discuss together. We really do.
I don't believe you. I told you not to come within 10 feet of me or Serena, and here you are, over here, trying to whip up another story about Eve.
Listen, I know how hard it is for you to hear that woman's name come out of my mouth, but this is important.
No, Lucy, your vendetta. Eve blinded my child. What's the matter with you? Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? Why don't you go get some help and leave me alone?
Okay. What did you expect? Kill the messenger?
I mean, we're in the clear. I mean, the case against Julie is so strong that everyone's forgotten all about us.
Well, as long as no one finds out our alibi is phony, and there's only one other person who knows.
We can kiss freedom goodbye if Scott Baldwin doesn't keep his mouth shut.
Oh, pal. How'd you get yourself in so deep?
Lucy.
What do you have yourself cloned? Why do I have to keep running into you everywhere I go?
The feeling is mutual.
I want to know, how is it? How were you able to ooze yourself back into Scott's life, huh?
Well, Lucy, maybe it's because Scott decided that my honesty about Serena's accident meant something.
You really should enjoy this while you can. It's not going to last forever.
Get help! I thought you were someone else.
Well, I got the message that my play date with Serena was confirmed. But you know, if this is a bad time, I'll come back later. I just wanted to bring her a present. I got her a dance leotard.
That's really nice of you. She'll love it.
Okay. Well, I'll come back. Maybe you can just give it to her for me.
Oh, okay. Listen. Why don't you give it to her yourself?
I'd love to. Gosh, you sneaky sneak. Wow, I didn't even hear you.
I wanted to surprise you.
Oh.
I'm so glad you came, Eve.
Not as glad as I am to see you.
Guess what? Eve bought you a present.
What is it? Wait! Don't you dare tell me. I've got him really good at guessing.
I'll bet you have. Here you go.
It feels soft. Is it a stuffed animal like Ellie the elephant?
Well, from what your daddy tells me, I don't think that you need anything to take away the scaries anymore.
Is it a dress?
You're getting warmer. Okay, this actually is something you may already have, but you could always use another one.
sheet.
Yeah?
I know what it is. It's the leotard.
Yay!
Thank you, Eve.
You're welcome.
Don't you have something that goes with that leotard?
Yes, my ballet slippers he brought me from Canada.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what I'm thinking. Why don't you put both of those things on and we take the whole outfit for a little test drive? You know, practice those pirouettes.
I haven't done ballet in a long time. I'm not sure I can do it anymore.
Oh, I think you can. I think you can.
Please, please, Serena. Come on, I'd really love to see you dance.
I know what. Come on, we'll just have one big show here, huh? What do you say to this?
Come on, come on, come on.
Well,
Come on, come on, come on.
okay.
Yay!
I am handing you Julie's acquittal all tied up in a bow.
Even if the orderly can positively identify Eve, what does that prove? There's nothing linking Cooper to the general homicide murders. This so-called evidence doesn't prop Eve up as a suspect any more than she already is.
We have a laundry list of evidence against Eve.
She's admitted she had a fight with my father before he died. The woman owned a pen exactly like the one used to kill him, and her bracelet was found next to his body.
Someone tried to kill Julie with morphine. We found an empty bottle of morphine in Eve's medical bag, and she had no explanation for it.
And Lucy Coe was nearly suffocated in her dress the night of the nurse's ball. Eve was in charge of her wardrobe.
In order to clear you, Julie, we have to create reasonable doubt in the minds of the jury. The only way we can do that is with facts.
These are facts.
No, Frank, this is circumstantial.
Well, Lee, what do you propose we do? We can't throw suspicion on Lark anymore. Our key witness, Suzanne Madison, is dead of natural causes. I mean, we can't even imply that the general homicide killer is struck again.
Yeah, Lark wasn't the right answer to begin with.
The only reason we targeted Lark was because we had a witness who was willing to testify that Lark was responsible for the purchase of the voice activator. We have nothing that conclusive against Eve.
If we go after her, we're bound to find more.
Hey, Luce. So you have new evidence on the general homicide case?
Yeah. Listen, I overheard Chris Ramsey and Eve Lambert saying that their alibis for the Bennett Devlin murder, well, the alibis were a lie.
Explain overheard.
I was at Chris's apartment.
When was this?
Last night, and I did not run over there and put a glass up to the door to try and listen. I happen to know the acoustics, I guess, in the hall are pretty good.
Eve ruined your wedding, didn't she?
Yeah, she did, but that's not what this is about.
But payback would be sweet.
Yes, but I wasn't looking for this kind of information. It just came to me. I'm glad it did, and you should be glad, too.
No offense, Miss Coe, but in this town, you're not going to be mistaken as a reliable source of information.
Gee, Detective, no offense, but that's a pitifully clever attempt at calling me a liar.
Your feelings for Eve Lambert are no secret. You've been trying to nail her since this investigation began.
Yes, I do not care for this woman, but I would do nothing to impede this murder investigation, I swear.
I'll check it out. That's the best I can do.
Fine. Well, somebody has to care about those poor people that were murdered, and if I have to pin it on Eve, that's what I have to do. I guess it's left to me. Oh, good grief.
You mustn't get the idea that I'm giving up because I'm not.
Hey, excuse me. Could you do me a big favor and go tell Lee Baldwin that Lucy Coe needs to speak with him immediately? Thank you.
The guard said you had an urgent message for me.
Yeah, I do. Listen, I stumbled across some more information about the murders.
What?
Well, I was on my way into Chris Ramsey's apartment last night, and I overheard Eve and Chris say that the alibis for your father's murder, they made them up. They were a lie.
I knew it!
Lee, what did I tell you?
Wait a minute, Frank. I want to hear this whole story before
Yeah, but
we...
before what? Come on, Lee, you are playing patty cake with the fine points of the law here while Julie takes the rap for Eve.
Look, everyone knows how Lucy feels about Eve. You add that to your perjury conviction, you don't make a very credible witness.
Thanks, a bunch.
Look, if this is true, then we have to get either Chris or Eve to admit it.
Oh, they've been lying for months without so much as a stutter. They're not about to stop now.
Would you be willing to testify as to what you heard Chris and Eve say?
Of course, I would. I'd be happy to. It'd be my civic duty.
The prosecution would have a field day with Lucy. Unless Someone else could corroborate that the alibis were false.
We are looking a gift horse in the mouth.
Put Lucy on the stand. She can convince a jury.
You wouldn't have to do that because there's somebody else that could testify that their alibis are a lie.
Who?
Someone else hasn't come forward?
Kind of.
Look, if another person has knowledge of their direct lie, then maybe we do have a case.
Scott, he withheld evidence for Eve once before.
Scott.
Couldn't we just leave Scott out of this, please?
Lucy, we need the truth now.
I overheard Chris and Eve say that Scott has known about this all along.
Okay, now it ain't Radio City Music Hall, but you gotta start somewhere. What kind of music do you want?
I still like the Spice Girls, but that's not good music. For ballet, at least.
Hey, how about you do your snowflake dance like you did at Christmas? I don't think Eve's seen that.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
That was a long time ago. I may not remember.
Oh, well, I guess it's enough just for me to see you in ballet slippers again.
No, I think it'll come back to you. Now, you just let your feet do the remembering. Now, come on, let's go. Center stage here. Here we go. All right? This was the greatest gift you could have got her. I really appreciate it, Eve. Ever done. It's terrific.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. If I had 1,000,000 pink roses, I'd throw them at your feet right now.
Okay, now you dance, Daddy.
Oh, didn't we learn our lesson with the Spice Girls dance? You know, I'm all thumbs when it comes to dancing.
You don't use your thumbs when you dance.
Yeah, all right. Here we go. Come on, we'll do a couple little things around here.
Where's Eve?
I'm over here.
Okay, come on over here, girlfriend. Come on.
Okay.
Here we go. On your toes.
Are we doing
Up.
Okay.
On your toes.
Is this what you're going to do, pirouette?
Get up on our little toes. Watch out. Keep your shirt on. Easy.
Hey, what's your problem? I should have wiped you off the bottom of my shoe a long time ago.
What?
Did you actually believe that you could sit back and watch Julie fry for something she didn't do?
Wait a minute. I have no clue what you're talking
Oh, you and Eve think you're so smart. You haven't got a clue. I know that your alibi for Devlin's murder is a sham.
All right, hold on. Now, did you just shoot up again? Because this has to be one of those DL56-induced fantasies. I was with Eve when Devlin was killed.
Lucy Coe was in the hallway last night while you and Eve were patting each other on the back for lying.
Lucy Coe's best friend is a duck. Nobody believes anything that woman says.
She convinced me, you and Eve, off Devlin together.
All right, you know what? It's a free country, so you can pick any delusion you want. But I wouldn't go spouting that theory to anyone else.
Oh, please let that be a threat.
Oh, I'm so scared. I'm shaking.
Devlin never stood a chance with you and Eve waiting to kill him.
That's ridiculous.
Devlin had Eve on the hot seat, threatening to expose her past. He never did forgive you for sleeping with his wife. What, did he threaten to come after you? Ruin your career, huh? You all hated each other.
And who made you the freak we know and love today? Devlin pumped you so full of DL56, you're in complete metabolic meltdown. It's done wonders for your personality, too. Why don't you look at yourself? You'd murder someone just for breathing the same air. In fact, where were you when Devlin was killed?
That's none of your business.
That works for me. Stay out of my affairs and I'll stay out of yours.
That's not gonna happen.
All right, now you listen to me. You so much as whisper in your sleep anything about this alibi business. And there'll be no more DL-56 from me. And I'll rat you out for the druggie you are. And just so we understand each other, that was a threat.
No!
Hello? Michelle? Yeah, hi. It's Scott Baldwin, Serena's father. I was wondering, is it okay if Serena comes back to class? Is that so?
What is she saying, Daddy?
Could you, I'm gonna let you tell her that, okay? Here you go.
Hello. Yes? Really? Thank you. Thank you so very much, Michelle. Okay, bye.
What did she say, girlfriend?
She said everyone has been waiting for me to come back. And she said she can't wait for me to come back. Daddy, I have to find my tutu. I have to pack my gym bag. There's tons of things I have to do before my first class. Oh, there's tons of things to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Hop to, then, jellyfish.
Serena Baldwin, Wonder Kid.
You know, I haven't made it very easy for you to come back into Serena's life.
There's no reason you should have.
I know, but the things that you've been doing for her, she's really profiting from it.
You should probably get that.
Hey, dinner's tomorrow night, isn't it?
Yeah, hello, Eve.
Hi.
Scott, I have to talk to you about it's on a confidential matter.
Oh, I was just sleeping anyway. So, bye-bye. Listen, will you tell Serena that I said bye and that I'm going to come back and see her really soon, if that's okay?
Yeah, okay, good. See ya.
Okay.
What's up?
Well, my strategy for Julie Devlin's defense has changed. I'm now pursuing a theory that Eve Lambert is at the center of the general homicide murders.
Why are you doing that?
Some new evidence has come to light.
What's come to light? What, something in the discovery?
Now, somebody came to me with knowledge that Eve gave a false alibi to the police for the Devlin murder.
Lucy.
Yeah, she told me that Chris Ramsey and your friend Eve lied to the police about where they were when Devlin was murdered.
Well, why can't Lucy just keep her nose out of all of this business here?
I don't give a damn about Lucy. I want to know why you didn't come forward when you found out that her alibi was false.
I'm not sure that you would like what I tell you. I don't know if you're going to understand.
Well, what is it?
I'm telling you right now, Eve is not a killer.
But you are an attorney. An innocent woman could go to her death because you withheld crucial information just to protect your girlfriend.
No, it is not that simple.
Oh, it is that simple. Scott, you aided and abetted in Eve's cover-up while you were Julie Devlin's attorney. Oh, God, you could be disbarred for that. Not only that, a lawyer with half of your ability could have you sent to jail as an accessory after the fact.
It's never gonna get to that.
As attorney for the defense, I expect you to testify to everything you know about Eve Lambert. And as your father, Scott, don't risk your future or Serena's by lying on the stand.
Sunday, sexual harassment, backstabbing, eavesdropping, arguments, and a monkey. A typical day in a not-so-typical law firm. Don't miss the practice, ABC Sunday. On Monday's Port Charles, Lucy trades her designer duds for something completely different. Visit abc.com for a sneak peek at next week's show.